Jessica, I want to ask you a question about sort of reliving the journey and seeing it put back on film. What was one thing that you saw in the movie that you thought Sarah and the cast and team got incredibly accurate and right?
It's the essence of it. They kind of like you got it. Like you got why I wanted to do it. What was so amazing? You get that this is the real hero. This little boat. You know.
Yeah.
I think they got that. And then there's just these moments where you say something that's just so real, like how tough it is, but the world's also beautiful, and that it just resonates so much for me.
And given that you are an inspiration to many people, is there, and I'll put this to both of you, is there someone in your life that you looked at as an inspiration to?
So many, like so many. It was all the people who kind of came before me and set similar records and amazing sailors. Yeah, but very very inspired by Sarah, the director, and also seeing what Teagan's doing. It is energizing. It's really cool. Yeah.
Well, I was heavily inspired by Jessica Watson. You know, I mean, who wasn't? Particularly my generation, people grew up having seen you completed it. You know, like not even going through it, just knowing, like that's just her title, youngest solo sailor around the world. And it's, I mean, just following your dream like that, having the guts, having the, you know, the self-confidence and you know, taking the risk and knowing it'll pay off just out of that self-fulfillment.
And I heard that this film has been she's been writing for 10 years or something. So when did this first, when did you first know about it and when did it first come to you?
Oh, it's taken that long. So it's been kind of in the works, but then it hasn't been real until recently. So yeah.
It's not been, so I only found out about it a couple months before it shot, but I heard Sarah's been writing it and been trying to get it up since 3 years after the fact. So it's a long time in the making.
I think one of the toughest thing an actor can do is have to act on their own. Obviously, you communicate with people throughout the film, but there's so many scenes where you are isolated. What's that process like for you, and where's that mindset go to when you're trying to get that feeling across on screen?
Well, it is really hard because we just had readers. We didn't have the other actors. Literally flew away and left me, the only cast member, me and my little boat, who's just as much an actor as I was. And I guess for me, I was able to put in place of the voices, the voices of my family, really picture them saying it, because so much of the stuff that they were saying was what I was I was having similar conversations at home because it was during COVID. I hadn't seen them in months, and I was, struggling living my dream, but living with that isolation as well. So it was really easy to draw from in the end.
And I had to have one more question for you. I saw you became an auntie for the second time in December, and I know how much it means to you. I just became an uncle for the first time in December. Do you have any advice? I don't know what I'm doing, so...
It's just the best. You get to have all the fun and all the trouble without any of the responsibilities. So have fun.
That's what I thought as well. I'm excited about that.
I am not an uncle or a gunkle in any way, but I hope I will be. So,
Guys, congratulations again on the movie. Thanks so much for your time, and we're really excited to see how it goes, guys.